Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today I'm back with a reviewing my beauty purchases video. This is going to be the first quarter of 2021. As I said in my last video, I hope to do these quarterly. That is the goal. This one's obviously a month late, but that's okay. It's fine. Let's just talk about the 3 hauls that I had in the first quarter of 2021. So, the first haul is a makeup and beauty haul from the 18th of January. This was Christmas stuff, basically, right? And things I'd purchased with Christmas money and so on. So, let's start with the Dose of Colours Truffle Lip Set. This honestly might have been Black Friday. I think it was. I think I purchased this on Black Friday and it mustn't have gotten here until the end of December. So this set has the Velvet Lip Mousse, the Liquid Matte Lipstick, the Stay Glossy Lip Gloss, and the Lip Liner, all in the shade Truffle. I'm wearing the lip gloss over Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner at the moment. It is a beautiful, so you can probably tell the best from here, nude brownie colour. I've probably used the... Have I worn down the tip? Oh, I've worn down the tip a little bit on the lip liner. The lip liner is probably my least used bit of the set. And I've probably used the lip products pretty evenly. I enjoy all the formulas. This is my first time trying the Velvet and the Glossy formula, but I've tried the Liquid Matte before. And I really like all of them. I think there is a place for all of them in my collection, and this is a colour that is really easy to wear, so it's something I don't mind having in all of the formulas. I also, in that order, picked up the Blushing Berries palette. So, this is it came broken, so I always need to be very gentle with it. This is a berry palette, and I really wish that it had a lighter shade instead of having the black. I really would have liked something a little bit lighter than this peachy shade. But otherwise, this makes a really beautiful berry eye, obviously. So we've got the peach, something that's a little bit more reddy, the true purple, the darker plum, and the black. I have not used the black, but I've used all the other shades. I usually use these two the most out of the palette, but I really enjoy the Dose of Colours eyeshadow formula. I saw that they came out with the Golden Hour palette and it really intrigues me. I'm really interested in that palette, particularly because it has the 2 shimmers in it. I have tried the Dose of Colours Friendcation palette, which I really liked, but there was I only used the browns in it, so I couldn't justify keeping it, and Erin uses it all the time now anyway. But I feel like that Golden Hour palette would be perfect. I definitely don't use the Blushing Berries anywhere near as much as I thought I would. I just don't wear berries anywhere near as much as I used to. I now work in quite a conservative role, so what I'm wearing today would kind of be considered too much makeup. So I do have to keep things quite toned down for work. So my playing with makeup doesn't occur as frequently. But I'm glad I have it for those times that I do. Next we have, this was in my Advent calendar. This is the Jordan Sun Your Skin Retinol Treatment Oil. It is still closed. I'm finishing up my Luna. My Luna is nearly empty, and then I'll go straight into this. I like my retinol in an oil. I'm excited to try it. I've used one of these up before. This is my second one of these, so I know I will like it. Something else from the Advent calendar was the Nudestix Lip and Cheek Crayon in Belle. I decluttered it. It was just not it was an everyday pink colour. It's just not something I'm going to reach for because it's not the format I'm going for at the moment. 7 years ago, Hannah, who was obsessed with 10 years ago, Hannah, who was obsessed with lip crayons, would have loved it. That's just not what I'm going for. in terms of a lip product at the moment. Something else, the Huda Topaz palette I also decluttered. I think it was in a monthly makeup basket last year that I decluttered that. It was just, I prefer my Huda Gold and my Nudes palettes. I didn't love the yellowness of the Topaz palette. It just wasn't for me. And again, that was in my advent calendar. As was the Summer Fridays mask, which is unopened in my mask drawer because I don't mask anywhere near enough. Alright, Charlotte Tilbury Stone Rose. I wore something very similar to this today. Not today, the other day. It is very warm. And I have worn warm tones more in the last year than I have before. But I would still pair this down with a pinker toned lip liner. So it's not as orangey. For me, it looks quite orange. And some people love that. But I need to tone it down a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know. To me, this isn't a rose colour. It shouldn't be called, had the colour rose in it. It's very much an orangey shade. But I love the formula, so I make it work. If I want something that's warmer. My Refa brushes. Now, I only have one of them here because the other two are disgustingly dirty. I literally washed my brushes recently and I tried to keep the other two clean, but I kind of used them straight away. So this was the Christmas set with the 23, 24, 25, I think. 23 is a little tiny pencil brush and I love it for smudging eyeliner on my top lash line to kind of flick it out to be a wing with my Marc Jacobs pencil. Or if I want to get really detailed on the lower lash line, it is such a small pencil brush. It is phenomenal. The 24 is this beautiful blush brush here. It is quite a dense blush brush. So I compare the shape of this to one of the Wayne Goss blush brushes, which is longer and fluffier. This is quite dense. So it really works well with something that's not as pigmented and really buffing it into the cheek. Really like the shape as well because it kind of goes perfect. It also works really well for the contour, I think. Just really getting right on that edge and then blending with the other brushes. And then the 25 is the most beautiful, massive, fluffy bronzer brush there is. It is soft and flimsy and it, like in the best way. Flimsy sounds awful. But it is so beautiful for bronzer. I can't go without it, which is why it is disgustingly dirty and hidden away in my brushes. But I really like this set. I would purchase more Refa brushes. I just don't need any brushes at the moment. Natasha Denona Glam palette. I picked this up. Did I pick this up or was this a gift? Might have been a gift. No. I must have picked this up. Natasha Denona Glam palette. It is the only Natasha Denona palette I have that is more than 5 pans. And it is absolutely beautiful. None of the other, like the bronze called my name, but it was definitely too warm. This is stunning. I love it so much. Incredible. I'm so glad I have it. Basically, love this palette. I need to wear this to work more because it is perfect for work. I just forget about it because I have too many eyeshadows. And I usually, when I'm going to work, reach for my quads because they're easier. And I use my Natasha Denona 5 pans all the time for work. But there's so many perfect shades in here. I need to remember that. Open my big palette drawer for work. MAC Double Gleam. This I got in the Boxing Day sales. This was the Christmas duo with this and a brush. I didn't grab the brush because I haven't used it. But oh my goodness, I love this highlighter. This is very similar to Nabla Ozone, in that it gives you the most beautiful wet look cheek. It has such a little base colour to it. It just glows and shines, and it is absolutely stunning. Incredible product, and easier obviously to get your hands on in Australia than the Nabla. Beautiful product. I picked up a Davro shampoo and conditioner set. I used them both. They were fine. I've moved on. I'm actually really liking the shampoo I'm using at the moment. I find I'm really never too impressed with shampoos and conditioners. They work, but I never repurchase them. I always just want to try something new. So that's that. And then the other thing I picked up, which I do really like and will definitely repurchase, is the NAC Thermal Shield. This is a heat protectant in an aerosol. I don't use this when I'm blow drying my hair. I only use it when I'm heat styling my hair. Because I do my blow dry on a cool, and it's very not often that I blow dry my hair. But if I heat style my hair, which again is not often, I use this, and it almost works as like a gripper as well. I find it grips the hair and holds the style better. I really enjoy this, and it smells delicious, so extra bonus points for that. Next we have my Beautylish Lucky Bag. Most of the things I decluttered. I only kept 2 of them. So we had the Dew & Co microfiber sponge. I did not like that sponge at all. I'm really glad I got it in the Lucky Bag because I thought about purchasing it, but it just did not work for me and my preference in blending. There was also the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout Powder, which darkened up my makeup and made me look orange. Not a fan. We had the Charlotte Tilbury Starry Eyes to Mesmerize palette, which was one of her longer Christmas palettes. And it was one that had 4 very distinct colour variations. So it's not like the Pillow Talk one that all could match for Pillow Talk, but in the 4 separate colour tones. This had a nude, a pink, a green, and a smoky. And I didn't love, the only one I would have used is the nude. So I did end up decluttering that as well. It was just not something that was practical in my collection. I have too many eyeshadows. And then the Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliating Enzyme Powder. I decluttered. I don't use that kind of product. And I only kept 2, which is why I did not get the Beautylish Lucky Bag this year, because I only, everything last year, use and get use out of 2 of them, and one of them I barely use because it's a lip gloss. So the first one is the Wayne Goss Cherry Blossom High Shine Gloss. It's a gorgeous colour. I just don't wear lip gloss enough. It's perfect kind of nudie pink colour. But I'm just really bad at wearing lip gloss. Like, I had to remind myself to put the Truffle lip gloss on today because that's what I wanted to wear. I do not wear gloss enough for it to be instinctive to use. And then we have the Sonya G Eye Brush. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to get my Refa brushes just so you can see them. Okay, so the Refa brushes, this is the 25 I was talking about, the beautiful, super soft, fluffy bronzer brush. And then the 23, the super tiny pencil. And then the Sonya G Soft Shader is this one here. It's kind of tapered. I use it as a flat shader. You can kind of see from the taper it's made. I really like this for putting on your shadows. It doesn't work with the more dimethicone shimmers. It doesn't pick those up particularly well. I find that it's better with my finger. But just a traditional shimmer or metallic, it works really well. So yeah, those are the only 2 products I picked up from the kept from the Lucky Bag, which is why I didn't pick one up this year. And then the last set here is Colourpop order, a Mecca order, and a Carolyn Hirons kit. So the Colourpop order was for the re-release of the Royal Beauty Christie at Foresight palette and collection. Is this a palette I wear? No. Is it something I'm going to get rid of? No. Because for the one time a year that I want to do something with colour, these are the kind of colours I go for. More muted, more toned down. This is what I would use. So, is it something I wear particularly often? Absolutely not. But I support Christie. I love the imagery on this palette. And I won't get rid of it for that once a year I want to wear colour. What I do wear all the time from the collection is the Super Shock shadows. So we have Olympic and Mycelium. Mycelium is the more, not rosy, more coppery of the two. It is kind of a super easy throw it all over the lid kind of colour, or buff it out and just be super sparkly. And then Olympic is more the traditional champagne-y highlight colour. Again, do it as is or buff it out and just have a handful of shimmer, which I quite enjoy. I love both of these Super Shock shadows. They are beautiful. Big fan. The last thing I didn't get was my Sol de Janeiro lip balm, which is in my drawer because it's my current, like, doing work lip balm. I really like that lip balm. It's the Boom Boom scent, so it's that pistachio caramel scent. Beautiful, big lip balm. Lots of product, big circumference, gets your lips really easily. I really like that lip balm. It's like $35, but I think it's worth it because you get so much. And then Carolyn Hirons kit came out when I was having my dermatitis freak out, and these two products were super helpful in that, as well as my hair, skin and nail vitamin. So we had the Dermalogica Ultra Calming Barrier Repair. This is a silicone product that kind of puts a seal over your freaking out skin while it repairs what's going on. And I found this to be a lifesaver, particularly on the bit on my upper lip when it got a little bit close to my lip. Not fun. But this stuff, fantastic. I haven't had to use either of these for the last 9 months. I think I've been dermatitis free, which is pretty nice. And I definitely think it has to do with the hair, skin, nail vitamin I've been using. Definitely think that's helped kind of just keep my skin happy. And then the other one product is the Kate Somerville Delicate Recovery Cream. Now, I wouldn't use this as a cream. I would use this more as a solid serum because it is like super, super solid. Like, that was what I would do. I would rub my finger over it, get this, put it where I needed it as a solid serum, and then seal it off with the Barrier Repair. And it really worked on my skin. And I don't think I'll ever go through this fully. I might use it as a night cream in winter. We'll see. It's super thick. It is super thick. It's not something I could wear on the everyday at the moment, but it might be something I will use at night in winter. We'll see. And then the other product I got from the kit, Mum and I always split the kits if you didn't know, so this isn't everything that was in it. The Jordan Samuel Skin Performance Eye Gel. I haven't used this yet. I'm using the Glow Recipe Retinol Avocado Melt Eye Cream and the Verso Eye Cream at the moment, because I've had both of those longer than this. So this was just Mum didn't want it and I didn't really care, so there's that. I like the name Eye Gel. That sounds interesting to me. So those are the products that I purchased in the first quarter of 2021. As I said, at the end of June, I will have the second quarter up, which I don't think is much. I think it may only be one haul. We'll see. But that is that. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you tried any of these products, let me know in the comments down below what you think of them. And click subscribe to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.